Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-November 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could test out the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Leos. I hope you're all fabulous. I'm sure you are. But let's get it going here, my guys. Talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always intriguing. But let's get this first card out here. What do we got for the Leos, please, my guides? Talk to me. Last week's reading was pretty nice, so we're going to hope to keep that going. Okay, so we have this card that represents strategy to me. Now, it is very in-depth when it comes to the different symbolism, but that's the overarching theme I see with it. Before we start peeling all that back, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But let's get into the reading. Enough of the promo. If you look at this beautiful lady on this beautiful card, she has a cat, there's a cage with butterflies in it trying to escape, there's a chessboard. So there's a whole bunch of things that we could pick from. When I see this, though, the main thing that always attracts my attention is the chessboard with the singular queen fighting off all the other things. So this could be heavy planning and strategy, whether you're in the mode for planning for your future, planning for situations that are going on right now. Maybe that's something you need to be doing. That could be spirit telling you, like, hey, Leo, listen up. You should plan accordingly in the event of this happening or the event of that happening. I know as fire signs, we like to go with our passions in our heart and do things on the fly. I'm a fire sign myself, but sometimes there's a time and a place for strategy, and spirit could be calling for that. Now, it could also represent someone around you planning as well. So we're going to want to get into tarot. Let's just put her down there. I'm going to shuffle these up, get you 3 in the upright, and we'll get that intuitive, juicy stuff going. Let's see what's going on for my Leos, please. And with that first card, I always say it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. So let's see what's going on. So last week's reading was very nice indeed. And although I like to keep my titles simple, last week's was big win incoming. So hopefully one has come your way. I always say wins come in all different shapes and sizes, whether it's emotional wins or monetary wins. It was a very prosperous type of energy that could still be lingering going forth. So it was an extremely optimistic reading last week. We're going to hope to keep that up. But as always, energy is very fluid. Nothing's ever set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your energy or someone around you. Let's go. Okay, so this is a giving type of energy starting us off. I like starting with an action card. We got the 6 of Pentacles in position number 1. That's a good way to start. Keep it moving here. Wow, 4 of Wands. So we might be letting those good times roll here, Leo. Now, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but beautiful. Celebration, happiness, giving. Okay. So we do have one card that might, cause us to raise an eyebrow. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands right here on the back end. Nothing too crazy. We're going to go through these real quick, Leo. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first glance, what I'm seeing here, we have Pentacles, which is all about that money, the material. It could be home and work. I'm seeing a lot of Wands as well, with the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. This is that fiery, passionate type of energy, which could be good for motivation and fuel to move forward. Or this could represent volatility, explosiveness, things spinning out of control. So we really want to clarify. But position number 1 is 6 of Pentacles. I always say this is Libra-like energy to me. It usually has scales. It's a card of equality, equal give and take, whether that's something you're thirsting for, bringing equality to yourself or a situation. But when I see the 6 of Pentacles, it is extremely giving. So whether you're feeling a little more generous than normal, giving to those closest to you. I often say when the 6 of Pentacles comes up, it's a card of gifts, giving, receiving gifts and presents, stuff like that. So it's nice. This could be really good for you guys. You might have some sort of gift coming in, but we'll see what's up. If it's somebody who's close to you, there might be something they're wanting to give to you, whether it's their love, whether it's their emotion, energy. We'll just have to see when we clarify. It is Pentacles, though. It's very generous. In the center, we have the 4 of Wands, the good old 11-11 card. One of my favorite cards, right? You see these people, they're dancing, they're celebrating. So of course, this is a card of partying it up or having something to celebrate about. When I see this, I also think of omens, right? Like, so spirit might be sending you number signs, synchronicities, omens. So this could be very important for us to clarify. Another thing with the Four of Wands, it could be stability, matters of the home, where you live, family. So there's a lot of themes and archetypes here, but it is a positive card. But moving to the back end, we have the Five of Wands. Now, all cards in tarot have a positive and a negative. I know I was leaning on the positive with these other cards, but the Five of Wands to me is a card of combat, right? This is a card of people butting heads. In its positive sense, this is a card of determination. Somebody who will see things through no matter what roadblocks pop up, no matter what obstacles or things they have to run through. This is somebody that will get through it all. But it's also a card that could be a warning, right? A big one of like possible conflicts from every angle, literal, explosive ones. So we really want to clarify this and see what it's about. But could it be determination? Absolutely. But could it be somebody getting on your nerves and catching those lion's claws? Sure. So let's dive deeper on all of it, Leo. This seems very interesting. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here from my lovely Leos, please. Guys, lots of fire here. I know you're comfortable with all that. So what's going on? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Six of Pentacles. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Leo, you can drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Six of Pentacles time. What's going on here? There's the Six of Pentacles here for Leo. Mid-November, please. Mid-November. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you might be dealing with somebody that you feel like they take forever in a day, or you could be waiting on someone or something and it just feels like it's dragging and dragging and dragging. However, this isn't bad. This is a good energy of longevity, of things that can and will last a long time. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright underneath the Six of Pentacles. So big overabundance of this earthy energy. If you're connected to an earth sign, it's showing up here heavily. But remember, this Knight of Pentacles is slow, steady, meticulous. So when I see him under a card of like the giving of the energy, Spirit could be asking you to, one, either pace yourself. Don't let too much of your energy out in one go. Like, be very cognizant of what you spend your energy on, who you're spending your energy on, what you're focusing on. But when I see these together, it's that slow and steady wins the race. This is an energy of something paying off after a long road, a lot of effort. So just keep these things in mind. This could be Spirit possibly nudging you along or saying like, hey, your efforts, your long-lasting efforts will eventually be rewarded with a card like this. So think of rewards, think of payoffs, long-awaited wins, or things you've been trying to attain for a long time. Let's keep moving. Remember, we had strategy in the very beginning. So there could be an aspect to this reading that's telling us like, hey, don't just look at the next 7 days. Don't just look at like the next couple of weeks or months. Look a little further and plan for that. So we're going to go in on that Four of Wands, see what's up. Keep it moving here. Let's go on with that Four of Wands, please. What's the Four of Wands here? Thank you. I mean, you don't get much better than this, Leo. We have the Nine of Cups underneath this Four of Wands. This is absolutely beautiful. This is huge. Okay, this is wish fulfillment type of energy. Now, for some of you, yeah, this could be an extremely positive, powerful omen from Spirit saying like, hey, everything's going to be okay. Something's going to swing your way. This is a beautiful type of vibe. I wouldn't say this is somebody like over partying or overdoing it like that. For some of you, maybe. But with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups, this is that get ready. You're about to be rewarded. Something good is coming. And last week's reading was big win incoming, and we're seeing more of that. The huge victory, the massive wins and victories in different areas of life, because we have wands, we have cups, emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. So this is really good. I would claim this energy. Now, we still have to see what's up with that Five of Wands on the back end, but you don't get much better than this when it comes to tarot cards. That something is going to swing your way in the near future with this. So we're going to put this down. Keep your eyes open for the signs, synchronicities, omens, of course, because Spirit could be trying to lead you on a very specific path. Spirit might be trying to lead you to these Nine of Cups. and just beware of over partying a little bit. But I'm getting energy of somebody celebrating. So if we're combining both of these messages, like the slow and steady, the payoff, the celebration at the end of a long road, this feels very good to me, like that long-awaited win. Let's see what's up with that Five of Wands. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get the shadow card. I'm liking it, Leo. So why is the Five of Wands here? Thank you. All right, yeah, we have the High Priestess showing up in reverse. Some of you, this could be a warning, especially if you're connected to like a Pisces or a Cancer, sometimes even Scorpio. We're thinking water sign energy. When the High Priestess shows up in reverse under a card of conflict, you might be having issues with a water sign. However, this is a big card of like the intuition, somebody like purposely ignoring what their gut is telling them. So beware of that. I did talk about the powerful omens here. This is Spirit saying like, hey, don't ignore these omens. Don't ignore them. Okay, don't suppress, because when we get the High Priestess, she is the matron of psychics, intuitives, tarot readers, spirituality. So when she shows up in reverse under a card of conflict, this is somebody like paying the piper for ignoring their gut feelings. So in this time, your intuition, what your gut tells you, that is most important for sure. If you feel like something's off, if you feel like something's funky, if somebody's showing you red flags, believe it. Okay, that's just what this is telling me. However, like, we do have much positivity here, but you know, life is that constant evolving circle of good, bad, everything in between. Don't suppress your gut feelings. Listen to them and follow the omens of spirit, right? Everyone has their own personal relationships and ties to spirituality. I believe that. Not one size fits all, but spirit could be trying to send you various omens and synchronicities to try to guide you to the Nine of Cups. Don't suppress them. Don't ignore them. I'm not saying drop everything to follow them, but take note. So let's go through and do a quick recap before we get the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box. Position number 1, we have the Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So we have earth sign energy showing up here. But a big thing I was getting was like focusing your energy for the long run, like really portioning it out. Don't waste it on this, don't waste it on that. Going back to what we had about the strategy was showing up as well, like really plan accordingly how you're going to spend your energy. But I was getting that energy of a payoff, a victory, a win in the long run. Okay, we're not talking like today or tomorrow. It could be something down the road. So focus on the distance. In the center, we have the Four of Wands with the Nine of Cups. So when we combine both of these energies together, rewards, payoffs, all these beautiful reasons to celebrate wish fulfillment, reaching the end of that road, it's really nice energy. Okay, another vibe I got here was not over partying. Okay, just that little bit of a warning, not being overindulgent. But the big thing here was the powerful omens. Pay attention to them from spirit, because they could be trying to guide you somewhere. On the very back end, we have the Five of Wands with the High Priestess in reverse. If it's not issues with a water sign here, absolutely follow your gut and pay attention to the spiritual warning signs around you. Don't suppress it. So please take a screenshot. We're going to get you one shadow card here, Leo. Interesting reading. Very positive for the most part. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. What's going on? What's in the shadows for Leo? And yeah, we're using the Shadowland Tarot once again. It's a lovely deck for this purpose. But let's see what's in the shadows. Okay, whether it's an angle of something you don't see, or let's just get one here to tie this reading up in a nice, neat little bow for you. Okay, yeah, Knight of Swords, the same exact thing showed up in the Aries reading as well. So this could be scars that you have from dealing with an air sign showing up in the shadows. Another big thing I catch with the Knight of Swords in the shadows is impulsiveness. So in the coming days and weeks, you're really going to want to try your best to pace yourself like we saw in the reading, but don't be impulsive. This card can be combative as well. Like it's somebody about to go to war. So your temper might be a little shorter than usual. You might have a shorter fuse, but this is an energy that's go, go, go. Watch out for anything spontaneous in this time. Or there could have been times in the past where you did something, made a spontaneous move or a decision, and it came back around to bite you. So Spirit's like really putting a highlight on those things. So Leo, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced the day after Halloween, November 1st. But for November, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Vice Versa Tarot once again. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what are you most grateful for? 'Tis the season, am I right, my friends? That's all you need to do to enter. And at the end of November, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. My friends, as always, much love, and I'll see you next time.